Hey, what's up guys, Peace Tank here, bringing you guys my second video of the day. If you guys missed my first video, make sure to leave a link down in the description below. As well, there will be a annotation at the end of the video. If you guys are interested and missed it, go check it out, support the video. But in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about these new Awakening DLC maps. Many of you guys have asked me for my opinion, what I thought about them, which is my favorite map. How do I feel about Skyjack? Does it compare to how fun Hijack used to be in Black Ops 2? All those things are going to be answered in this video as well. I'm going to let you guys know if it's actually worth purchasing these new DLC maps for those of you that don't have it. Some of the positives, some of the negative things about it, because there are a few negatives about purchasing the DLC maps, and I'll let you guys know. So anyway, just briefly talking about my opinions about these maps, I kind of consider these maps to be the type of maps that are going to prolong your enjoyment of Black Ops 3, but it's not necessarily going to make Black Ops 3 more fun. You're just going to enjoy Black Ops 3 at the level that you're enjoying it at the moment. But by any means, I'm not saying these maps are bad, but they're not the greatest either. They're not memorable, most importantly. They're not going to be maps that you're going to start thinking about and wanting to play continuously along the lines. Especially if better maps come out in the future, then you're probably going to forget about these maps. So that is my opinion. Some of you guys may also be interested to know which one is my favorite out of the four, and surprisingly, Rise is my favorite. I know some of you guys will enjoy Splash or Skyjack. I feel like that is the most popular maps out of the four, but I like Rise. I just feel like it plays well. It fits my playstyle. Skyjack, I really don't care much for it. It doesn't play the same as Hijack, which Hijack I never really cared for either, so maybe that's why I don't really care for this map. But now moving on to whether you should purchase this Awakening DLC map pack, would I recommend it? What are some of the negatives and positives about getting the new DLC? So starting off with the positive, it's going to be something fresh, new maps. If you're into multiplayer, if you're into zombies, you get a whole new zombie map, which I never played it, but it seems like there's just a lot of things that you can do, so it should keep you entertained for quite a while. Also, I forgot to mention, they have added these maps into the regular rotation, so if you guys are just strictly into domination, you could play domination, and these new map packs will come up in the rotation, including the older maps, so that's always nice. I don't know why they didn't do it before. Before you were just confined to just playing strictly the new maps and playing Mosh Pit, and I think they might have like TDM and like Kill Confirm or something like that, but I didn't feel like that was a great thing. I really liked the way they did it this time around, where they just mixed it in with the older maps, and if you just strictly want to play the new maps, then they also have a playlist for that. But with that being said, now moving on to the negative things. So number one thing is that once you purchase these maps, there's no going back. You can't delete them. There's no way to manually go in there and delete them. The only way that I found that you can remove these is by giving up the license to the season pass or the map packs or whatever, but I don't feel like you're going to be able to re-download them if you change your mind again. So just be prepared to always be playing the DLC maps alongside the old maps. It's never just going to be the old maps ever again, or at least at this point in time, it's highly unlikely they'll find a way to actually give you the ability to remove the maps, especially since it was bundled with the new update. So it's kind of unlikely unless you're able to remove the patch as well or make it into two separate files. It just seems unlikely at the moment. So with that being said, also be prepared to always be facing people that are a little bit tougher than your casual gamer that don't purchase the DLC. The people that do purchase it usually tend to be a little bit tougher, since they feel like it's worth purchasing the DLC because they put more time into the game. People that don't purchase it feel like it's not worth it because they don't play the game all too much, and usually you want to play the people with less experience. So that's a great way to come up with your own conclusion of whether you should purchase the maps or not. If you want to get easier lobbies more frequently, then don't purchase the maps. And if you just care about keeping the game fresh, then purchase the maps. It doesn't mean that you're always going to be facing tryhards. It's just you face newbie players less frequently than without the DLC. That's all it means. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you guys could drop a like, that's always highly appreciated. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Check out these two videos if you guys haven't seen it yet. And until next time, peace.